Hello friends, this is Wurps back from the grave to look at this new Lethal Company styled game. Somewhat, it is a horror looter extractor, but 6 players with a heavy physics aspect to it and a lot of player expression. So let's have a look at the trailers and other media that we can for the game. It's coming out in like 5-6 days on I think it's the 26th of February. So let's have a look.
Hello, gamer. Retrieve. Extract. Profit. Okay. Hi, bro. What could possibly go wrong?
It's got a funny little robot character.
No! Oh, it's evil! No!
Clearly some weird monster designs, which is great. You can see he was manually swinging with physics that giant inflatable hammer, which is an interesting combat method.
Oh, no.
That big crusher thing seems to be where you like sell the loot.
Okay, 2, 1.
Lots of physics damage. Okay, that was interesting. This, if you could hear that, was slowing down the audio of the person carrying it, perhaps in an area of effect. So the sellable objects seem to have impact on the game in some way. They're not just regular things. I don't know how many of them will do this, but let's see. Oh, that's interesting. Kind of like Astroneer, if you've played that, where the UI was heavily like visible and actually existed on your back. I think this is his health bar on the back of his neck, which is pretty cool that you can actually see it. Lots of interesting monsters there. Okay, now we will look at the devs' longer form little trailer they have on their channel.
And our second game that we are actually inside right now. Hello.
Hello! Welcome!
Okay, so I could hear him pressing his buttons there. There's definitely a keybind that like scrunches you down,
What are you doing?
which is interesting.
Our new game. It's very special.
I don't know if that's just crouching.
Physics based. We have something here.
They seem to be, like when they're getting hit, they turn into like little freaking pill dudes.
Physics based. We have Sanna here with us.
Yes, hello.
To demonstrate
Okay, he just head bonked him.
actually physics. Then you can do this. You can rotate.
Okay, that's a lot of physics. That's a lot of player expression.
This is
We can
so
put someone-
Oh
convenient.
no.
They also really like the toilet gag.
Put someone in the toilet if you want. Then you can also.
But can it protect you from the monsters?
Cart, like,
Yes.
They got him in the cart.
and then we can let it go. You can run free now. Actually, I want.
Okay, so you could see the frog was taking damage as it was hopping around there. So it's losing loot value. Interesting that this scrap also does things.
Actually, I wanted that. That was a valuable and also a frog.
See their eyes, like there's so much expression. Like look at this eyes. You can see their pupils like rotating around with how they're looking.
It lost the value.
And they're obviously like the character is yapping like a South Park Canadian.
You can see it lost the value. Oh, sorry. And valuables. Guess what? You need to find them and put them in the cart, maybe. Like this one. Here, Sanna, catch.
Oh, no.
That's a lot of lost value.
Sorry.
I found a new friend.
Yes, a little monkey.
And now we see the value of the cart goes up. So we know that we have 900. And up in the corner, we see that we need 8,344. Sanna, did you get hurt? Oh, I think it's friendly.
That thing chopping.
Are you hiding? Ah, God! Stop!
So they're using the scrunch down mechanic to hide under things from the monsters. So that's kind of cool.
And whether you guys watching have been
Just one of the
here
devs.
since the Thunder Humor days, or if you joined later when semi-work.
This video is talking about their dev studio.
important community that we hold very dearly. So, naturally, I'm quite excited to take
This
you
is their
on
other
this
game,
quest
Voidigo.
that's going to blow your brains.
That's a funny looking head. Classic landmines.
Gonna pop right out of your eyes.
Yeah, these guys also made Voidigo, which was a really cool game. Very highly rated and looks crazy, honestly. Like, this dude's wielding a turtle that then is wielding a gun and a knife. Some sort of Wi-Fi sword. This is some computer monitor demon. Yeah, this game is just crazy. Only downside of this game is I don't think they ever added actual online multiplayer. Yeah, they have local co-op, which I did play with a friend using Parsec, but it's got, you know, some delay issues. I really wish they added actual online co-op for this game, because it was really good. Yeah, they've got crazy weapon variety and enemies. Everything looks wacky, which is great for the lethal genre, because people really like messing around and like using their player expression, you know, to joke around and have fun. And I think this really fits that vibe. Yeah, so this all looks good. This is their channel, semi-work, to make the game, which is called R.E.P.O, if I never mentioned it. You can see by their thumbnails and video titles here what their priorities are. You know, this title is "We Made Dumb Weapons," and skeleton with a trombone. Oh, this stuff looks very strange. What the hell is that? Now, unfortunately, there are no more R.E.P.O videos, so we'll just have a look at this Voidigo weapon showcase that the devs made. Just get a little idea of their creativity, what to expect, their humor style. Now, there's a ton of weapons in this game, and this showcase is a tiny, tiny fraction of them. But, you know, you can roughly expect things like this. They've got some cool ideas. As for where I have been, for the past however long since the last video, I've pretty much just been playing random things that I didn't really want to make videos about. Kind of deciding where to go with this channel, since Lethal Company is kind of a niche genre, and my only real options are more Lethal likes or stick to the horror genre. But I'm not exactly a, you know, jump scare react type of person. I'm not going to get those, you know, nice jump scare moments like InSim might get, for example. I'm more of a, you know, chill gamer. I kind of lost the fear of horror games completely, and, you know, some people might be into that too. I'll see what I do. I don't know if I want to make a second channel for more general gaming things, or maybe convert this channel into a more general channel, but then also cover Lethal likes. But I would try to avoid any games that are like too niche, you know. I'm just trying to figure it out. We'll see how it goes. There should be more videos regardless. I've just been kind of on a break. That's about everything for this. Thanks for watching. Here is the release date. Here is the Steam page. The game is R.E.P.O again. February 26th. Not much longer.